Insights of All Trades podcast.
You know, meeting all these like crazy people that have like everyone has a different reason for being on the trail. Like I'm at a hike with this guy who's like 70 years old and he's through hiking and like doing as many miles as I was, and he's just like a beast. And he was like, he worked for the VA, so he'd like, and like counseling like war veterans and stuff. So we had all these like really cool stories and like stuff that like kind of like, yeah, this sucks, but like your life could be so much worse. Like you're just walking in the woods for fun. So that, like, you know, was good for my mentality up there.
I almost regret drawing us back.
Yeah.
But I think I'll regret it more if I don't. You said everyone has a different reason for being in the trail, kind of in passing, but
yeah.
What was your reason for being on the trail?
I think I wanted an adventure to reset my life. I think that's how I can most succinctly say it.
Did you accomplish that?
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm like, my aunt asked me, like, do you feel like a new person? And like, I feel like it's cliche to say it, but like, I definitely am. Like, I feel like I always knew kind of what I wanted. Like, I always wanted a life that, you know, I was achieving the most I could and, you know, staying in good shape and like achieving stuff in my career and with my body and, you know, in my relationships and stuff. And I feel like when I was in that rut before the trail, like I knew what I wanted, but I was in the rut, you know, like it was so hard to get out. And like with who I am as a person, like I need to do crazy stuff to change. So like This was a crazy thing I had to do to like push myself into a new lane. And I feel like something I really reflected on at the end of the trail was like, you did this. And like, you know, as you're coming in on Katahdin, and it's like, that's not the podium. Like that's a stepping stone. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of the mentality I've been trying to keep after this is like, I'm on a good track now. Like I feel good about my life. And like, even though I'm very in debt, not debt, I'm broke and my credit card's maxed out and like I'm nowhere to live, but like, I feel really good about where I'm going. And like, I don't want to lose that. And so that's something I like think about every day is like, how am I continuing what I started? Like I didn't want to be out there like running away from anything. Like a lot of people do that, but the people that are running away usually quit. I wanted to run to something. So.
Right. That's inspiring. I like that. I don't know. I just try to surround myself with anyone that has a bigger vision for themselves. Yeah. It doesn't have to be a mirroring reflection of the same things I'm pursuing.
Yeah.
But just,
well, that'd be boring.
Yeah, exactly. But just recognizing and pursuing what I like to describe as a limitless human potential. Mm-hmm. And to see that and even to feel in a rut and feel like everything around you is kind of going wrong. Maybe not going wrong, but certainly not going how you would like it to be.
Wasn't as good as it could have been.
Exactly.
Like, I was like doing good. I had a good job and I'm making money out of my apartment. Like,
and it's easy to see where a lot of well-intentioned people, a lot of people with, you know, big dreams will get stuck in that and be like, I guess it's just how it is now. Like I have to keep this job for a really long time and whatnot.
Like, everyone told me not to start in January, and they were probably right, but I'm like so happy I didn't listen to them. Because like, I don't know, pushing through that, like I really feel like I earned my spot on the trail, and like, I don't know, there's a lot to like build on in the future. It's like if I can do that, like if I can go to those dark places and like push through like being that out of shape and being that cold and like imagine what I can do if I have a good footing and I'm still willing to go back there.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I've been thinking about a lot.
Even as cliche as it may sound, you can't go through something like that and not become a different person because of it. And if you can push through, you're going to become a better person because of it.
That's the goal.
Have you ever listened or read any of Ed Milet's stuff?
No.
One of his well-known phrases that I've kind of latched on to is that he says, I'm in a constant crisis to get to the next best version of myself.
That's cool. I like that.
And I guess what you was, I don't know, going on about needing a change in your life is I kind of like attaching on to always looking for the change. Like, what's the next thing I can attack? Maybe it's like, you know, some attribute you have that's like puts you in a negative light. Maybe it's like an accolade in your career. Maybe it's building a stronger relationship, but just like, not only is it okay to change, it's actually a great thing to be constantly searching for how you can become better.